Call me, Nacho. If you're ready, if you got your game open. We're gonna coach Nacho. Hey, Nacho.
Hey, man. Nice.
How's it going?
It's going very, very good. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. So you want to try, what's the map? I was practicing these with some other players earlier this morning, so I remember some of them.
Dude, there's two maps where I think it's like viable, right?
Yeah. There's a lot
so
of maps that I think
oh, yeah, there are a lot that like it's impossible, right?
No, there's a lot of sick FC maps in this rotation.
Really? Wait. First of all, let
Yeah.
me know your opinion on which are the best maps to do it.
So I think maybe the best is that map with all the sheep on it.
Yeah, I was trying it right now on that map.
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so the TCs are really close. So Romans and Shu are going to shine there. Civs like that. But
so
yeah. What you should be a little nervous about is that I think everyone knows that's an FC map. I think people know that. So then you're going to be fighting like Spanish and Bohemians and, scary civs, right?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the possibility, like I was practicing to send. Of course, you need to do it in secret, right? Nobody has to know. But it's not like you're streaming or something.
I am streaming.
I know. I'm kidding.
I know.
But what I wanted to tell you is that if you pick like the two first villagers, you start with 9, right? So you take 2 villagers and immediately send to stone, and the other guy doesn't find it. You can do a proper 23+2 like you do.
On Pantanal?
No. That's Pantanal is the nomad map, right?
Yeah.
I mean the map. Let me see your streaming. It's
Valle
da Selva.
Valle da Selva. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That one is amazing. So I think it might be like doable. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds doable. The only you instantly send a stone. That sounds interesting. And you're doing yeah. I'd just be a little bit nervous about it getting scouted. I mean, what have you seen what happens when they open man-at-arms? Maybe you're fine with them dying out there.
Well, what usually people do is they go man-at-arms and try to enter your base, right?
Yeah.
I only practice like 4 or 5 times, so it's not that much. But only once they found my stone with the sheep scouting, because there are like tons of capybaras all over the place.
Yeah.
So if the sheep scout and see your mining stone, your stone mining camp, then it can get tricky. But if they don't see it, they don't expect an FC unique unit, right? If you do it with Portuguese, for example, they expect 3 monasteries or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, we could give it a go. I'm actually not the worst at feudal pressure nowadays because I practice so much. But do you want to see how it feels? And I could, then after we play it, we could watch it back and see if there's any areas to improve.
Yeah, of course. I would love that.
Okay, cool. Well, let's hop in a game. I was literally doing this with a different player this morning who I probably shouldn't mention.
Wow, very interesting. Very interesting. After the qualifier is over, I want to talk to you again and see who it was.
Well, you could probably, if you thought about it, you probably already know who it is. It's people who like doing my strategies already.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple players like that in the scene.
Okay.
Yeah, so something I've been doing more and more is I've been doing 25s versus feudal openings. I think they're pretty good.
Okay.
So a 25 just means you get an extra, usually an extra on stone and an extra on berries. And it makes feudal openings sometimes harder to pressure. You could try that, but if you're comfortable with your 23, you could try it. But sometimes 23s can be a little weak to man-at-arms openings.
Okay, yeah. Do you feel about that because of 9 vills or anyway?
No, just anyway. I've been doing that. I've actually tweaked my build order quite a lot in like modern day. I don't do 23s as much anymore. I still do them with really strong civs, like Portuguese, like really strong bonus civs, like Portuguese and stuff. But pretty much every other civ, I'm doing a 25 nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You just get basically an extra vill on berries and usually an extra on stone. But everything else is the same. And you get to sometimes wall.
Does it work better? Okay.
Works better versus feudal pressure, in my opinion.
Okay, nice to hear that. I still was in the late 23s.
Yeah.
I didn't know you updated that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to learn.
It's a pretty modern tweak. It's like the last 2 months I've been doing that. So you're not that out of the loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I practice your build orders so much, right? I still do things wrong, of course.
Yeah.
But I tried my best to like. Well, I used your build order and I killed a couple of very good players. Like not so long ago.
Nice.
So yeah, so I was very happy about it.
Okay, well, yeah, this one should be hard. When we start playing, I'm gonna mute and then we'll talk after.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
want to distract you or anything.
But
But
same.
yeah. Do I have any points before? Yeah, actually, it's gonna be easy for you, but just don't feel comfortable buying some ticks because I'm not sure you're gonna get you're not gonna get all the stone.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck, Nacho. I'll
Good luck, bro.
I'm gonna mute and deafen, and then I'll be back after this.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully Nacho's audio quality was fine for you guys.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me? I feel
yeah. I just muted. I think I just fixed it, Nacho.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was in shock. I saw the stones too soon, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Do you feel comfortable? This is a map where you're like in a hole, right? You're surrounded by elevation. You're in a hole. Do you feel comfortable on this map? Because I think Portuguese should be not super much. Not. This is like maybe my favorite map to FC on.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do a 25 and see how it feels. Just make sure you res wall, because I'm gonna open man at arms, obviously. Just make sure you res wall and you can get. So the really cool thing with 25s is that normally you start sending this stone around 18 pop, but you can do that same thing with a 25. You're gonna usually actually on this map you're not gonna change too much, but you can send to 18 and you can send 6 by like 21 pop, and then you send to your food like under your TC after that. So like you're getting out to your map res earlier, which will delay your like click time. You won't even be able to click on a 23 to feudal, but you get out to that stone a lot earlier, and it can be really good versus man at arms builds. Try if that was too confusing, you can do your normal thing and just like send an extra to berries and
I
stuff.
think I understood. What you told me is at 21 pop, I sent 6 to stone, right?
You can start sending them to at like 18, like 3, and then I'm just don't want you to rot too much under your TC. That's why I'm saying it in this weird way. But if there's no rot going on, you can send 6 to stone at 18. But if there's a lot of rot, then you're gonna have to send like 3 and then 3 by the time you get to 21. Something like that.
Yeah, it's doable. Do you want to restart, because I already sent like my guys to stone?
Okay, yeah. Let's restart. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and I don't think I have any other pointers. This is gonna be a hard map to FC on, but if you can, it's gonna be sick. And I definitely recommend, like, if you are comfortable with it, a Cav Archer FC. Any of the good ones. So Ratha.
Really? Okay. So
yeah.
You mean Ratha, not
Ratha or
really,
Kongs.
real CA.
Yeah. Okay. Any CA type. Burmese would be sick on this map.
Okay.
Spanish. Probably the ones you're going to be comfortable with are like Spanish or Bengalis, maybe.
Yeah.
I think mobility's really good on this map. But you can also do Portuguese and it will be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know why I like Portuguese so much on this map? Because usually I saw many pros like opening lancers and skirms, right? Usually they also do men at arms or scouts, but
Yeah.
like from 10 games, I think I saw like 4 or 5 them doing scare spear, and I mean Portuguese just obliterate that, right? It's so easy.
Oh yeah.
But if
No,
they
no,
do
that
men at arms, might be harder.
yeah, that's good. Try that one here. I'll open maybe a slightly less scary man-at-arms civs. Japanese can be really hard to deal with, actually.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll open. No, that's a little weak. Yeah, you know what? We'll throw you in the deep end. Okay, good luck, Nacho.
Nice. Okay, thank you, bro.
I'm gonna mute up and then we'll play. Okay. Okay, Nacho. GG's. By the way,
Yeah, GG.
Just to be very clear, that is how most people perform when they're like learning how to counter a man-at-arms builder order the first time. Like when I taught Viper, this is exactly what his game looked like. So just know that that was perfectly normal.
Okay.
And there are some like very hard responses that you need to do. Have you ever learned an overload strategy, Nacho?
No, I have not.
Okay, so an overload, actually, I'm looking at your map and it's kind of rough for you. It'd be a lot easier for me to do one. But an overload strategy, I don't know if you've watched some of my games where I'll place a tower on stone or in a really desperate scenario, gold, and then I'll usually place a double camp on that as well. Have you ever seen me do that? And I'll have like 17 vills working on stone while I'm going up.
Wait. Can you repeat? I'm
Yes.
not sure I followed.
So an overload strategy is where you actually, in this scenario, you'd be selling stone to click, usually 200 stone, because we need to, the moment that you see the man-at-arms and the moment that the tower kicks you off for your primary, you need to go to your secondary stone. Now, you got a big problem here in that your secondary stone is also under the tower.
I saw that.
Yeah. But in this case, you'd go to your gold, your primary gold. That's your other option. That's your very desperate option. So you place a tower on your primary gold, and then you get double camp, usually walled in if they keep making man-at-arms. So that's the only response that will ever beat this strategy. And then I would be dead, usually, if you did that. There's another thing that you're not allowed to do. Another thing that I saw that you're not allowed to do versus man-at-arms. You're never allowed to place your market on the map versus at least if you see 3 man-at-arms, it's not allowed anymore. So it has to be under the TC. Yeah, those are 2 very common things. So overload strategies, like you respond instantly, and you have to like rebalance your wood. I could actually think I have a video about them. I could send it to you after this.
Oh yeah, sure.
But yeah, this is what I'm most afraid of when I teach people these strategies. This is what I'm most afraid of people dying to, like a man-at-arms opening. Into more man-at-arms or into archers, doesn't really matter. But yeah, the overload strategy is... How much, by the way, how much are you off by?
I'm 140 off.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you definitely could have... I think you could have beaten me here. If you just knew you need to get a tower on a mineral resource, gold or stone, pretty much so instantly. Yeah.
The response is I see the militia, and then I automatically do a tower on my prime gold, and then I like put like 1,000 people on gold to try and buy, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're gonna, if I have this many bills for it, you could say, okay, he's gonna hurt his uptime. And you could sell food in this scenario if you were floating it. Did you sell food, by the way, or what did you sell to get up?
No, I did not. I sold wood and I think 100 stone.
Okay. Overload strategies usually involve you selling your stone because we're going to secure like our secondary usually, although in this case it's going to be gold, which kind of sucks. But on it, like on my map, for example, if you look at my map, I could easily do an overload strategy if you were swinging on my back stone.
Oh, yeah. I think you have like three stones, right? 2 in the front, 1 in the back.
Yeah. So just know that like the moment that you're retreating with your vills, this is like the most common thing. You are sending vills. Usually like I click my vills from my stone and I right click on like the chicken under my town center. And then I click all the people who are on chicken to like the secondary stone to build a tower. So that is the like quick response that if you do that perfectly, I won't be able to loop and get to your second stone before the tower's up. And then if they tower that stone, then you have to fight and tower it again. You cannot let them tower that secondary resource.
So if it comes to putting 2 towers, you have to do it. Like there's no way around it.
By the way, what I did is what I think is maybe the hardest counter to my strategy. I don't like advertising this, but picking an infantry civ, making a ton of infantry. But this is the only response that you can do to that. So do you want me to... Here, I'll play a more meta opening. And it also, by the way, overload strategies work really well versus meta openings as well. But the most important thing is that, like, versus, like, a couple man-at-arms into archers, they would work well versus. But the most important thing is that you have to overload the stone. So sometimes that's a double... Basically, you're allowed to double camp as long as you're not more than halfway to castle age when you place that camp. And you usually... It's in between, like, 15 and 17 vills. That's the number that you need to get to stone. Yeah, it's a massive... That's why I call them overload strategies, because it's a massive overload of your secondary stone.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, do you want to try it? We could try it on the other map. Or was there another map that you were considering? This one's pretty hard to FC on.
Well, there are 3 that I like it on. Like this was not one of the ones I thought it would be like very good. But for example, I think in Serra dos Carajás, which is a terrace, I think it's very good. Vale da Selva. Also, I think that map might work. And then I was not so sure about the Pantanal because it's a nomad map, and I'm very bad at nomad. But I think it could work-ish, like maybe.
Yeah, I could see Conks working on that map really well. That's for sure.
I think that's actually meta, right? People are doing FCs and...
They're basically playing it like nomad. That makes a lot of sense. Do you want to try Serra dos... How do you say it?
Serra dos Carajás.
Serra dos Carajás.
That's very good.
Was that good?
9 out of 10. Yeah,
okay.
It was
nice.
Very good.
Okay, I'll invite you to that one if you want to try again. And I'm gonna do, by the way, I'm throwing you in the deep end. I'm giving you the hardest strategies.
Nice.
Like first, because once you beat this strategy, all the other ones are gonna feel easy to beat.
Okay. I trust you on that one.
Yeah. But I'll do a little bit more meta strategy. I'll do a men-at-arms into archers, and your goal. Oh, actually, it's a 9-bill start. I was gonna say your goal is to get like a 15-20 or better, if you know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to like 12-ish something.
Yeah. I don't know the 9-bills exactly, but you'll know. It's like you get to idle your TC for like 1 minute and 20 seconds. So let's see if you can get something like that. Let me switch the map.
So this on Serra dos Carajás, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And one thing I didn't tell you about the overload strategy is the moment that you see the man-at-arms in the tower, you're gonna need more wood because you're gonna have to place that tower. So you have to readjust, usually under the TC, and like send 3 to wood, especially if you're repairing.
How do you get the food to go up though? You only do that while you're upping, right?
Off of a 25, you should be floating food. So this is why I told you to do a 25, so that they're gonna help you here. If you're doing a 23, you'll have to idle, and probably you'll be like 30 seconds slow. So your best time would be a 15 then.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will try the 25 now. I think last game I tried the 23, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 24.
Yeah. 23s are notoriously weak to what I did. Okay, I'm gonna mute up. And oh, by the way, do you have any other questions, Nacho? I always forget to ask that.
No, you're very clear on what you say. I love that. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good luck. We might do a save state in this one. If you have a good Dark Age, just say yes in chat, and I'll do a save state right before I hit you, so we can like rewind.
Can you read chat?
I can't read chat, but I can hear it. I need to turn off that mod right when I'm coaching, at least. Okay. Good luck, Nacho.
Yeah.
wise man said to me, son, you can be what you want to be. Ambition true and patience long. And with God's help, how can you go wrong? Think about it. And he looked at me and he said, easy does it every time. You'd be surprised what's gonna happen, my son, once you gain control of your mind. He said you can't get in no hurry. You gotta learn not to worry. No, you can't go get none.
Hey, Nacho.
Hey, hey.
How'd it feel?
Hello. Well, it felt good, I think. I mean, I was going to do the overload strategy, but then I saw that your tower was out of range of my stone, and then I was like, okay, so I overload my first stone or something. I don't know. But then when you entered with your men at arms, I was very surprised. I thought I could stonewall it and I would be fine, but yeah, didn't work as intended.
Nice. Yeah, I think honestly the only thing that I saw that looked off, did you just, since you did a 25, did you just have enough stone?
Yeah, I had enough stone.
Okay,
Didn't
good.
have to buy.
Yeah, and I saw you got a 1419, which I think it's 2 minutes and something, around 2 minutes slow. What was that? What was that? Waiting for food or waiting for stone?
Oh, what was it? No, I didn't have the wood to make a blacksmith. And yeah, I just didn't expect you to enter because I was going to stonewall. So I was like, okay, so my 4 wheels on wood and whatnot are able to handle it. But then it got fast too quick. And I didn't get the wood to make the blacksmith.
Okay. Yeah, just, you know, what I'm going to say is just adjust under the TC, go to stragglers if you need to, like, yeah. Because 2 minutes is a little, like, I think versus this opening, it would be a little better to get like 1 minute 30, but that was pretty good, Nacho. How did it feel? Like, oh yeah, the other thing I saw was the market, of course. I'm sure you saw that as well.
Yeah, my thought process was I can just wall it off with stone, so I can do the market there, no problem, right?
Yeah.
It was like inside my map, but you just enter way too fast.
Yeah.
I love, by the way, your
gate trick.
Your gate trick. That's very strong. I don't think any of the pros are using it nowadays.
Yeah, it's nice with forward vills.
Oh,
anyway,
it's very good.
I mean, you didn't die, and you got, I think, only 2 minutes slow. I don't actually know the perfect time because it's a 9 start.
Yeah.
But it seemed fine. Yeah, it seemed perfectly fine. You seemed comfortable with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I thought it was nice. But yeah, I also felt like if you would have done what you did the last time of sending a lot of men at arms, probably I would have maybe like struggled more.
Yeah.
This time I think you didn't do as many, right? And
yeah, I held myself back. I also delayed my click time, but that's just because I'm a 1700. That's not because I delayed my click time by I think like 8 vills, which would be bad for you if you were fighting not a 1700. But honestly, this opening is really hard to deal with. So like I'm just happy that you got only 2 minutes delayed. So yeah, I think you're gonna be fine. Yeah, do a 25 on this map. I think that should make it feel a lot easier.
Yeah, let's hope Tato doesn't ban this map.
Yeah. But you can also, I'll just tell you, we'll just make Tato's life miserable. You can also pick civs. Like there's other civs that I think are really good on this map. Any cav civ, but they're harder than Portuguese, obviously.
Yeah.
So like Magyars, I think would be sick on this map, but again, much harder. But any of the cav archer civs. So you can pick Burmese and like mind game Tato by like picking Burmese and then opening whatever men at arms or something.
You think Arambai is that good on this map? Okay.
I think it's good. I mean, I actually haven't played this map a ton. You could, if you want, we could switch it up and we could see how it feels for me to FC with Arambai. But I just think any cav archer is going to be sick. Spanish as well.
Yeah, I feel like versus a scout opening, it's the best play possible, right? If the guy opens up men at arms and archers, might be tricky, but I think it's doable. My main concern is if he has like a wallable map and just stone walls or house walls, he can go up and at high level the guy just can't go crossbow and ballistics fast.
Yeah.
And that.
We're talking about like a full stone wall, or is it like a egg wall?
Well, this map was unwallable on the terrain, right? But now it's perfectly wallable. So I feel like you could fully wall without doing too much. But I don't know how you.
Yeah, I could see maybe just going to the TC, walling to the TC.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could maybe get it full walled. Yeah, let's try it. I'm curious. I've only pressured people on this map. I actually haven't played felt how it feels.
Yeah. Okay, so you do you, and
yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah. Let me invite you. As long as you're still having fun, by the way, you can be done whenever you feel, Nacho.
Oh no, I love this. I'm in love with this. So
Right.
whatever you feel like, it's perfect for me.
And I forgot to do a save state there. We should probably do one. Actually, you know what? Really quickly, I'm gonna turn off my mod so that I can actually talk with you in game. That will be valuable. But yeah, we should do a save state so that you can, if you feel like your pressure isn't good enough, you could rotate around. If I mess up and delete a bill or whatever, we can just go back to that and start again. Okay. What's your favorite FC right now, Nacho?
Oh, I have a couple of ones I love. Portuguese is very good. I feel like Bengalis is probably the strongest. And probably most underrated, I feel like Romans are very strong and people underestimate Scorpions somehow. But yeah, I think those are my three favorites. I also like doing a lot of Bohemians, and I've beaten very good players with it, like 2K5 with Bohemians FC, Red Phos. It's so weird saying Red Phos when you're...
It's weird hearing it.
saying...
when I'm training with the folks, they just say Fast Castle Unique Unit. But
Okay. Yeah. I call it the Red Phos. I hope
no, everyone calls it that. It's still weird. It's just still weird hearing it like that.
Okay.
I should get used to it though.
Nice.
Well,
it's cool having a strategy named after you.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I've honestly I've soured on Bengalis a little bit. I literally just played a game. Yeah, the nerf hit them hard. I mean the Pierce armor change and the what do you call it? The increased bonus damage from skirmishers. Both of those really hurt.
Yeah. Well, I agree.
Yeah.
I haven't played them too much after the nerf, but I agree. It hits kind of big. I had some success though. It's not like the unit is bad now, right?
Yeah.
But you have to be so careful versus town centers and towers now.
And like
and play a little bit.
I think I've played it like 4 or 5 times since the nerf, and I've been only fighting counter FCs, and like 4 of them were versus 2P, and I've lost every single time I've tried to go Rotha versus 2P.
Well, 2P is really hard. I honestly have played like 15 games versus 2P FC. I don't think I've won a single one. Like, literally, it's just impossible for me.
I've won, but only with Shu. Shu is my only positive win rate against 2P.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the... Okay,
the chariots and siege. Yeah, they don't like that.
Okay.
I think I sent you the invite.
Yeah, I was using the last invite, so
yeah.
Let's see if now it works.
Okay, pick I guess strong man at arms into archer, or just you can pick a strong man at arms civ, and you can swing that if you want to try that.
Okay. We'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. I'm gonna mute up, and I can message. I can see your messages in game.
Oh,
now,
sounds
so
good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a safe state sometime.
Okay. Follow you,
Hey, Nacho.
Hey, man.
I actually feel a little differently about it. I'm getting nervous about it now.
Okay.
But I mean, it felt okay. But maybe it was just the hole in the wall. But that timestamp that I got was not very good. So.
Okay.
I mean, honestly,
Well,
maybe with a hole in the wall and getting a bad timestamp, it still felt okay because it's the wood lines are so far from the TCs. That's always good for like conks and Arambais in general.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, the siege workshop you did really fast. I didn't expect it that fast. Otherwise, I would have like tried to scout it. But you did so insanely fast. That was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, usually, pretty much with every single FC, I say Vils should be forward with this first or second unit out of the castle. So most of the time, when I watch people, they get their Vil forward with like the 19th, 20th unit out of the castle. So just remember, first and second, Vil goes forward. The Vil can just sit there and like, just chill. That's fine. Or build gates through walls or do whatever. If we don't have the res to build the siege workshop yet, totally fine.
Okay.
But it's just really good to have the option of an instant siege workshop. So I say, even if you don't think you're gonna have the res, just send a Vil forward, and maybe you'll really want one, or you'll see stone walls and you'll need gates through walls or things like that.
Yeah, makes sense. Well,
Anyway.
that was a good one. I feel like the palisade was enough before the game, but now that you destroyed it, it entered. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was
Definitely
bad.
should put like two stone save wasn't worth it, bro.
Yeah. Well, the 25 felt good. Like, I think if I didn't have that hole, I think I would have actually gotten like near a perfect time. But that hole just screwed me over so bad. So I don't know. I think a 25 with a Cav Archer FC, either Spanish or Burmese, would be my recommendations. And then
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Burmese love to fight in the pre-ballistics window. That's their favorite thing to do. So like getting in should be utmost priority. Like you can sometimes send Vils forward to build gates through walls. Whatever you need to get in. That's the main priority for Burmese. Same for conks. Because they
makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm actually gonna go eat some food, but
Yeah.
hopefully that was helpful. And if you have any other questions, you can shoot me some.
So maybe, do you think in Valley das what's it called? Valley da Selva? Do you think Magyar FC is good there?
That's the one with all the sheep on the sides, right? And
also it's the like a path to your enemy town center. You're rather close as well.
I get that feeling. In our testing, it felt like there were a couple standouts. I don't know if I can actually say all of them, but I would just say it's a very clowny map. So like Portuguese, Bohemians, but if they scout you, I actually haven't tested that yet. We mostly played FCs that were good at clowning without stone. So like Romans are classic because they have pretty much full, or they have the monk upgrades that you want. They don't have sanctity, but that doesn't usually matter. And then what were other ones? Probably can't say one of them because it's a strategy that's kind of secret. But yeah, like Romans would be a classic example.
Okay.
Yeah, and Shu would also be really good if you expected your opponent to open feudal, obviously.
Oh yeah, makes sense as well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great. Yeah.
Okay.
Massive. Okay, thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate it.
Hopefully that was helpful. Yeah, you can, if you have secret questions, you can message me. Because we're on a stream, so both of us are like, we don't want to say too much, do we?
Right, of course. Okay,
Yeah.
no, makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck, Nacho. I hope you do well versus Tato.
Thanks, bro. I don't count on that, but yeah, of course.
Well, I hope you surprise him at least, make him sweat a little.
One game, brother. One game.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good luck.
Great. Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Thank
Bye.
you.